Thanks very much, and I'm now joined by Notre Dame Professor of Experimental Nuclear Physics, Graham Peaslee. And Dr. Peaslee's research recently uncovered that in addition to worrying about what fast food itself is doing to our bodies, we now need to be concerned that the packaging it comes in might be bad for us too. Dr. Peaslee, welcome to Notre Dame Day, and it's great to have you here. First of all, people get a little nervous when you start talking about these kinds of things. So what did you find, and how did you find it?
Well, thank you, Gary. It's a pleasure to be here. We did a survey of over 400 fast food wrappers, so all your favorite hamburgers, tacos, chicken, and every Subway sandwiches, all those sorts of things. And we were looking for a chemical of concern, this perfluorinated alkyl substance, which makes its way into the body and stays there forever. So we were worried about that, and we found it in a large variety of fast food packaging. So this concerns people, and it went viral. So we're very happy about the excitement we received. But we've actually found it in a large number of pastry wrappers and burger wrappers and things like that. And it's not supposed to be there, or it doesn't need to be there is the problem.
Okay, and so let's backtrack a little bit. Mm-hmm. What made you start looking for this particular element? And it's fluorine, by the way, you
That's
said,
correct.
right? And as opposed to fluoride, which most of us have in our drinking water.
That's
for our
correct.
teeth.
Fluoride is good for the teeth, but fluorine and organofluorine, these compounds are actually getting into your bloodstream, and that's where we're concerned, because there are health effects that could come from that. And what's the physicist doing studying this?
Right.
Well, I have a technique which is unique to nuclear physics. We call particle-induced gamma ray emission. You need a particle accelerator. And that's why it hasn't been done before. But we developed a method by which we could measure this fluorine chemistry a lot quicker than can be done traditional methods.
So are you just naturally suspicious and you thought, I'm going to start looking for fluorine in my burger wrapper, or did someone come to you and say, hey, there might be something worth studying?
Well, I'm naturally suspicious, of course, but I have also been, we have literature that suggests that this packaging was starting to be used, and it's not widespread. It's half of the packages we found didn't have it yet, but half did. And that's an alarming amount, because that means in a few short years people have started putting this in there without the consumer's awareness.
Why is it there? I mean, do you know what they're using it for? I wouldn't think they'd just throw in chemicals.
No, it's a very useful chemical. It provides a sort of anti-grease or an anti-water agent to the paper, so that if you have the fast food on your lap, it doesn't soak through as quickly. And so it's presumed people would like this chemical, and I think people would if they knew that it was harmless. Unfortunately, we don't think these chemicals are harmless.
Okay, and I'm guessing that the fast food industries probably have not had a positive reaction to this.
Well, the fast food is really designed to serve fast food, and the packaging generally is an afterthought. So I think the fast food companies contacted several of them weren't aware that we were even using this. It had come from the food packaging industry, which was trying to develop a better product, but the chemicals inside the packaging are what we're concerned with. And the real issue is not that you eat the packaging. You shouldn't eat the packaging. Right. But when you throw the packaging away, it gets into the landfill. And these chemicals will last forever, and they'll go right through the landfill.
They leach out.
They leach out, exactly. And so that means that we'll be able to drink them in our drinking water if it goes through the process, or into the food that we grow with this water that comes from it.
Also not pleasant. Let me ask you one last question.
Sure.
I understand that you'll soon have a new particle accelerator here at Notre Dame to do more study on that. Tell us about that, what it is, and why you're excited about that.
Well, we're excited for the fact that this type of study can be done with a particle accelerator more quickly than almost any other technique. And so what we're going to do is introduce a new particle accelerator at the Nuclear Science Laboratory that'll allow us to screen consumer products, not just fast food packaging, but textiles and even water samples for this chemical, which is widespread. It's used all over society. And we hopefully will be able to find a way to screen where this chemical has gotten to, and so we can find ways to prevent it.
All right. Well, Dr. Peaslee, thanks very much for joining us here. I appreciate it so much. And I may never look at a burger wrapper exactly the same way, but it's nice information to have, and hopefully, the industry itself will respond to that. And now let's